Okay, good day. If you can hear me, can I just see you write something on the chat section? Yes, I can hear you. Just type if you can hear me. If you can hear me, I can hear you. Just type something. Okay, great. Yes, good evening. You are welcome to, I'll say, the first live section we're having. And I want to really make so many things said so that we can understand this before the very moment we'll be having our training. So today I want us to talk about introduction. We want to talk about the introduction to smart homes. Most times, please, please. Okay, apologies. Apologies if I had to mute earlier. Okay, like I was saying, I say it's important for us to understand before we go into something. If you, like they always say, if the purpose of a thing is not known, say abuse is inevitable. The training proper will be on the 15th, which is next week, Tuesday. And I feel it's important we give a run through and talk about some things before that very time so that we can adjust to so many things. Like I said, there'll be need to be having, should I say, a group. Maybe during that very class, we'll be having, if it's a Zoom meeting, where we are able to at least get that recording and we'll be able to have it for ourselves. So, but before then, let's just go quickly to business for today. So, smart home. When we say smart home, what do we mean? Like so many of us, I think we've heard of this number of times. You might even have, should I say, see most of my videos where I try to just want to illustrate so that we understand what this thing is truly all about. So, if you talk about smart home, what do we mean? It has to do with the word smart for us has to do with your phone. If you hear the word smart, it's there's this relationship with your phone, what you can use your phones for. That's why they are also called smartphones. So if you're talking about home, it means a home. Let me use it that way: a home that you can have control of your home via your phone. Via your phone, you can have control of your home via your phone. Through your phone, you can begin to perform operations, and we'll go all along to understand what this whole thing is all about. So, smart home has evolved in making life more convenient, efficient, and comfortable. And in this very course, we'll be talking. I'll try as much as possible to split these two words. When you hear the word smart, and you hear the word also you hear the word home. What do we mean? Smart is used to, like I said earlier, it describes objects or system that incorporate advanced technology and intelligence to enhance their functionality and capabilities. Smart is often associated with concept of Internet of Things. You've heard IoT most times, and that is what smart is really all about. But one thing I'll make you understand today is the world is really changing. And I will tell you, as many that will key into opportunities like this. Fine, there are so many things I'll be introducing to you. I will also tell you because some persons may be interested. Don't be surprised. I may need to. There's somebody who I may also link us with. He has most of all this stuff in stock. I don't know if Sotec is there. Sotec, if you are there, just let us know you are here. Sotec, are you there? Is Sotec there? Sotec, if you're there, you can type on the chat box. Okay, I know when it gets to that time, after this whole course, you may want to ask me, where can I get it? Because the only thing I have for now is just the training materials, and which is just for only 10 persons. That's the for the should I say the hardware, but for the manuals, the course material like the software, it will be for some particular persons that will be in I'll pick into a particular group whom as at that time they just all they need to do is just to was it just pick whatever they want, any of those things, the mentor class, they will be qualified to be in that class also. So like we're saying, smart home automation refers to integration of technology and system with a residential setting, allowing homeowners to automate and control various aspects of their homes. Now, if you're talking about various aspects of your home, has to do with, can talk about lighting, can talk about the temperature. You can just be somewhere, okay, fine. Somebody is driving home. You just say, okay, I'm going home. I don't want the house to be hot. Okay, let me turn on my AC. While you're driving home, maybe in 15 minutes you'll be home, or maybe 30 minutes. Right from the comfort of your vehicle, you just turn on your AC start cooling the house. I know you love that. You want such like that. And like I said earlier, the world is changing rapidly. It is changing rapidly. And only those that are able to key into it right now will I say, will be the ones who will enjoy all this at the at the long run. So, as we were saying, it has to do with you automating your house, controlling your house from anywhere you are. You can decide to turn on your light. You can decide to turn on, okay, fine, let me open my gate. Let me switch on the water pump in the house. Let me start pumping water. All these things can all be incorporated into this device where you cannot have them in one lot. So I know you love stuff like that and you want to be a part of it. So how did this whole journey start? The journey evolved from so many centuries. It started with mechanical inventions such as then. I remember some years back when I was still doing some, what was she doing, some kind of automation, which has nothing to do with it, which was all these we're using mechanical type contactors, relays, well, you see what they call some like they call it add-on blocks. All these were used even to control lightings in homes. They were used to control devices. Then, if you want to change over your generator, we're using all this. We incorporate this contactor, this relay, mechanical relays together. We're using them at that time. But now things has changed. It has evolved. You no longer need any of all these things because the introduction of resistor triads, they've come up with silent, where you have silent devices doing all these jobs. So that's what we're talking about. It has evolved. As at then, like I was saying, talking about the history, then all these things they were done and they were not actually about home. They were just automation. They were using it for factories then, factories to control their machines and other stuff. But it evolved. As at then, the first set that started was I think in 1966, which was the Echo 4. That it was developed by Jim Sutherland, and it was the oldest. That's the oldest of all. They were using it for some kitchen. It's like a kitchen computer, and it has the device capability for it to even when people they request for maybe people meal, they were using it as at that time automation. But it should I say it started growing. We started having other ones, the X10 protocol, which is all that was in 1975. That also was also used to control lightings, security systems. Then in 1998, that was where the really started, where you're talking about the Internet of Things. And that has really gone a long way. Internet of Things started as at that 1998. And the idea of this Internet of Things came up with, started with Kevin Ashton. One is a British technology pioneer. So he started with all this. And before you know, started evolving in 2000, in the year 2000. That's in 2000. We started home automation standard, where we started having the Zigbee, the Z-Wave. I think there was some years back, there was a job I did in the East. I did that job in the East. Then we never had this kind of, it was that bogus. It was that bogus automations. When you talk of home auto, it was bogus. I know we're using Zigbee, the PCP power, power through power. Oh gosh, I forgot. Is it PSB? Where power through power lines, through wires, through where you have a sending signal through those lines. But as at then, still the idea of wireless kind of communication started developing, but it has not gotten to this level where we are now, where it is now so exposed that you can just sit in your home. But now we now have them in the smartphone. In 2007, we started having the smartphones and the mobile apps where you used to control this, where homeowner can just sit somewhere and begin to, hit your phone. Then it evolves again as at in 2011, we started having Alexa, Amazon Alexa Echo, it came out where we started using the voice even to control these devices. It keeps evolving, and we'll still have more. And in 2014, we started having the Google Home and the Google Assistant, where you are able to use your Google Assistant and Google app. You speak to them. I think that is one I always do, except if I'm doing working for most clients, is that to joke, okay, let's use the Alexa thing. So it has expanded to a level where we have smart home technology that has gone into, you can now sync all these devices together in one lot, and they are operated via your phone. And one thing you should understand, we're now in the 5G technology right now. When we started with long-term evolution, that's the LTE, we thought, oh, man, this is fast, this one is fast. But now we are now in the 5G, another generation of internet kind of speed. So you should expect more to come. And one thing, if you key into this for now, it is better for you, because a time will come where most of the things we do in the house, they will all be controlled this way. And only people who are able to key in, they will be the one that will benefit this. It's just like the electric fence. When it started there, I think I was among those TEs at then. We're just few of us in that business. But as at then, I believe we have so many people who were still sound. But today you have so many, you see so many things on the side. Some you see, you just want to drop, you want to vomit. I'm telling you, it's that worse. And that's why I decide, if it's to be giving these courses for free, it's better. Because at the end of the day, you're giving most of these things, you're giving some client, people pay heavily, and you get to their house, you fix nonsense. Then you go back home, the person you'll be living in would not even be aware. Somebody was sharing a story with me. He said that somebody did the electric fence for a man. Let me digress a little. He said after doing the fence, he was not there then. He did the fence, but there was intrusion. Robbers came to the house and they entered that house. When they entered the house, the man was having an electric fence. They beat up that man. After beating him up, they carted away with 2 million. They went away with 2 million. Then the man said, how will I have electric fence in the house? And these people, they still succeeded. They entered the house. Yet I wasn't even aware. There was no alarm. Knowing fully well your electric fence is supposed to be your first line of defense. It should alert you, tell you, these guys, they are around. So get set. Whatever you want to do, if you want to call God, if you want to run, if you want to call the police, you can do that. But it happened. Nobody was aware. What he did, he called somebody else, a friend of his. That one invited another guy who is also a pro. And the guy came there. He said, what they did, yes, they did nonsense. They didn't do a very good job. He arrested that guy. So what am I trying to say? It's better now you key into this opportunity. Key into it while it's still fresh. You can see AI is taking over almost everything right now. Before you do anything, they say, oh, artificial intelligence. But if you are left behind, so many jobs that they do that year, you see, I'll tell you now, most recently now, you see, if you're a security gate man, you see many of them, they are losing their job now because machines are taking over, it's taking over their job. You have the type that you have maybe nanny, you still have nanny very soon. All these things they'll just be artificial intelligence. So you must move with the train. So smart home in our today's environment, it helps, it gives us comfort, it's for convenience. So these appliances and devices that you can control remotely or through the internet, they help you where you sit in one place, and it gives you that convenience, that comfort, takes away stress from you. And yeah, some of the benefits when you have some of these smart home devices. Number one, like I said, is convenience. You can easily manage your device and appliances from one central point, such as from your smartphone. You can create different schedules and routines that will be performed in your home. Maybe, for example, you can just set it such that, okay, by 5 o'clock, I want the water pump to come up. When it's 6, water pump should go off. This will do the job for you. And you know the funny thing about this smart home automation, if there is power in the house as at that time, you will know through your phone. You will know through your phone also. So these are the things that you don't even need somebody to be in the house. Okay, go and check my house. Is there light? Through your phone, you can just be monitoring your house from wherever you are. Another benefit for it is safety and security. You can monitor home from anywhere using cameras. You can use doorbells. There are doorbells now that they press wherever you are. You pick it from your phone and you just talk with the person. You know who's there. You can also decide to open your system, maybe your gate from that place, and you know who is coming in. And there's another one that has to do with what's the name? A camera, like I said, camera also. You can just be in your office. You sit down from your phone. You start monitoring your home. You see everything that is happening in the house. Then the other benefit is accessibility. Your smart home includes features that makes life easy. You can have maybe an elderly person in the house, and you think of, oh, how can this person, the elderly person cannot begin to move around. The sick or the aged person can just sit down. Okay, I want to turn on the TV from the phone. The elderly person can just press the phone, the TV is on. She wants to turn off the light. She turns on the light. She wants to put on the AC, or he wants to put on the AC over the phone. This will just be done with ease. Maybe they need to go down to go put on the pump on, and the elder age person cannot go down to begin to run those errands. Over the phone, they can just do that. And also another benefit is efficiency. Efficiency. Your smart home can help you. Your smart home automation can help you conserve energy. Now you know the cost of what's the name tariff now. If you have your smart home, you can manage your power efficiently. You can set it such that, okay, I'm leaving the house by 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Set the routine. Maybe it's go off. When it's also time, come on. So you don't have all these things running unnecessary bills. So it helps you to save what? Energy. It helps you save energy too. So we can also understand that the what smart home can actually do for you is so much that you cannot just quantify it. And also, I want to talk about people, for developers. If you see this video anywhere, if you're a developer, this I will let you understand that the smart home automation can also increase the value of your property. Take for example, you building a house and you want to fix some of all these things. They're okay, fine. I want to make this home smart. By the time you make that home smart and make everything active, when you see prospective buyers that are coming to your homes and they see, oh, fine, you just come in, made you walk in, and you just speak to say, oh, Alexa, turn on the lights. You can also, okay, turn on the lobby light, switch on the lobby. Okay, turn on the staircase light, turn on the staircase. You walk in, the sitting room light, turn on the security, and you see all these operations, and you sit down. Okay, please put on the TV, turn on the TV. The TV comes on, and you say, okay, increase the volume by so. When a prospective buyer see all this, it gives your property more value. So you are able to make more money through that also. So if you're here, you stumble across this video for maybe should I say developers, architects, and all that, you also need this. So this is what I want to talk about for those aspects. But our main class that I'll be having on Tuesday next week has to do with the smart home automation on lighting. Lighting, we're going to be talking about lighting. And let me go back a bit. Now, for the smart home stuff I was talking about, do you know even your curtains? Your curtains can be controlled through your phone still when you are even away. I think, like I said, there was somebody who I mentioned, Shotech. He is one dealer who has those. So these are, it made you come up with this. You want to learn all this, you learn them. You can now go into the market and begin to say, okay, fine, let me get this. I want this. I want this. He's a major dealer. He has most of all this stuff in stock. So, but what our class majorly is centered on lighting. The class we'll be having on Tuesday, smart home on lighting. What is the benefit? If you're talking about smart home, what is this smart home about lighting has to do with? It has to do with automatic control of our lighting, our electrical sockets. It refers to where these things they are incorporated together. They help you conserve energy. They bring comfort to you using your lightings in the house. So you have, for example, your bulbs will be connected. You have a smart switches. You have some sensors. All these things they are just going to be doing some job that you'll be marveled at the long run. I think I've done a short demo on that. Even while I'm here, I can even decide, I can even run a test on mine. Maybe it might change the, should I say, the ambience of this place. Okay, let's just let's give it a shot. Let's see. Let me see this. Okay. Hey Google, turn off sitting room light. Let's see if it will change it. Hey Google, turn off sitting room light. Did it change? I don't know if it changed. Okay, hey Google, turn on the sitting room light. Let me see the. Okay, great. Yes, I just noticed it. Okay, now what am I trying to say? These are stuff you are able to do at the long run. You can be in your office. I just want to. Is that okay? Okay, need your contacts, please. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got that. I'm just going to drop it there. I'll drop it here. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, great. Okay, it's I find Callistus. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's go further. Now, what can you do when you have all these things? Talking about the lighting. Now, a wireless control, number one. Your smart lighting system can be controlled without wires through various devices such as your smartphone, tablet, voice assistant like Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, which allow you to turn on lights and off, adjust brightness, and change the color remotely from anywhere in your home or even when you are away. Wow, fantastic. I know you will love that. Well, when you are able to it's just like, I'll say it's like having your home just in your palm. Everything about your house, a whole building, should I say duplex, you can have that whole duplex in your palm. Everything. That is where the world has evolved to, and we are not relenting because they are coming up with more. So if you left behind, you are just parked there. So what am I trying to say? So many of all these things, you just have them wireless with you. You are in the office, okay? You just put on your light in the house. Then another part is the automation. Smart lighting system offer automation capability, allow you to schedule lighting scene. Okay, you can just be okay in the house and you set it such that so time this particular light should come up. You will set it. It's not like you're going to press or maybe you want to put it on. Set it. Okay, 7 o'clock, this light turn on. 5 o'clock, this one turns off. By the time you have your lightings doing all this, you are able to also conserve energy. Remember, that's where we're going to. That is energy efficiency. Energy efficiency. It is designed so that you are able to conserve energy. Energy is conserved. Now, if at this age you feel maybe you have the whole money in the world, nobody wants to just be burning paying bills unnecessarily. You don't need it, and you just see your bills going down every day, just increasing every day. They tell you pay this, but if you have this, you can cut the cost of those things, those bills. It will lower your electricity bill. Then we're talking another aspect is personalization. Smart lightings allow you to personalize your lighting experience. You can adjust the color, temperature, brightness, or create different moods to set lighting scenes and specific activities, so that watching a movie or hosting a dinner party. Some smart bulb even offer wide range of colors. If you're in the cinema, you just okay, the cinema kind of it dims the light, put the particular ones will just come up. The whole place looking like, I don't just imagine it. Sometimes some kind of most of us now dream with see all these things. You never say just say in your dreamland, your dream world, but they are realities. They are things you will see. Then also another part is integration with other smart devices. Integration with other smart devices. Smart lighting system can be integrated with other smart devices and platforms, creating a connected and cohesive smart home ecosystem. For example, you can synchronize your light with other devices like smart thermostats or security system to enhance home automation and improve overall comfort, convenience, and security. You've seen most of those lights you set, you put it so that maybe anybody comes around there, automatically it will come up, it will turn off on itself. These are also automations. So it is very, very important. Then voice control. Many smart lighting systems are compatible with voice assistant like Amazon. We've talked about this. Even your Apple app, Siri. Because of this course that I know I'll be taking with some people, I had to go get an iPhone so that at the end of the day, nobody is left out in this course. If you're using an iPhone, you can decide to use your Siri. If you're using what's the name, Android, you use your Google Assistant, which is compiled there. If it's you want to use the Alexa, the Amazon Alexa, you have options. It is all left for you. Then increase security. Let me tell you this. I think 5 years ago, I was actually 5 years or 6 years, maybe 6 years ago. I was working in the East, and the client brought in some device. I said, "Oh, I want somebody to come do this." He wanted it such that he stays in the UK. He lives in the UK, and that house, nobody stays there. He only comes in December. Comes in December, January, he's gone back. And he wanted a scenario where people think that somebody is in the house. So he wanted the light to be coming up at particular time. They go up particular time, and when people are around, see that whole thing. You just come in. This house, this one in the evening. You see the light come up by maybe 6:30. And in the morning, wherever the lights are off. Even we did automated the curtain there, blinds then. So during the day, what we'll do, the curtains will come, we'll take the curtain up during the day. It's automation. Nobody is there doing this. Nobody is there. We've set them such that immediately you passing by, you just see, oh, the curtain. By the time, because there's a see-through on the fence, you just look in and you see, oh, curtains are up. You assume these people, they're in the house. Nobody is there. So these are the things. In the evening, those curtains, they will all drop down. They were all automations. It helps in the security. So whoever comes there and says, just they are in the house, whereas nobody is there. Then also monitoring and analytics. Some advanced smart lighting system provides monitoring and analytics features, allowing you to track energy usage, monitor bulb status, and receive notification allowed for maintenance or potential issues. It's just like some they'll be sending you notification telling you, okay, fine, pardon me, you've used so amount, you are able to monitor your home and what each of those things are consuming. So the smart switch also, I want us to talk about what this stuff works on. They works on this software. For all these things to become reality, there are things you need to understand about your phone. One, the OS of your phone, because for now I don't want to go beyond what I know. I know because I know there are different types of operating systems. You have the Android, you have the iOS, that's for the iPhones and all that. You have the Harmony. You also have the Kai OS. So these are different kinds of OS. But what I'm used to and what I'll be taking in our course is just the Android and the iOS, which is the common OS we use in Nigeria. There can be others from other parts which I don't know. I've not used them, but I'm going to be talking about, even in our training. We'll be talking about the Android and the iOS type. Then for this part, we have different apps that can work with this. Number one that I respect so much is the Tuya. You've heard of that name, Tuya. Tuya is a leading global IoT, that's Internet of Things platform, that provide a cloud-based solution for smart homes and smart business products. In my years of home automation on the field, I've noticed that Tuya is the most recognized and the biggest platform smart devices operate on in the Nigerian market. It offers a comprehensive suite of tools and services for manufacturers, developers, consumers, and create and manage connected devices and applications. You see most of the devices we have in our local market today, especially in Nigeria. When I speak, please permit me. I just want to talk about the Nigerian market, because if you go out there, there might be others, because I cannot go beyond my jurisdiction, what I know about for now. That's why it is, you can only give what you have. I'm only giving what I have, so I cannot tell you. There is a smart life. There's even another one, e-willing. In fact, these ones I'm talking about, I've used the three of them: the Tuya, the Smart Life, the e-willing. But I noticed the Smart Life and the Tuya, they are almost like interwoven. They work hand in hand. Apps that you see the Smart Life works, the Tuya also work. But the e-willing is another type that I've also used, which works with, it's almost like the same thing. Whatever you can do with the Tuya, you can also do with that. So these are platforms that allows you to connect these devices to your smartphone. They work with your iOS. They allow you. You see that ease, and from there you cannot begin to link, expand it to other level. So what I want you to understand in this class is these are stuff that is needed in our home. But one thing you should know, yes, okay, okay, one, yes, it has changed. Okay, good. Okay, one thing you should understand is, if you want any of all these things, you must first know. That's why I had to take my time, so that before we started the class, you understand what purpose am I even learning this? Why am I going? Why do I want to know what this thing is all about? Because if you understand it, there's still so many prospects in this field, or only those who take advantage now. You take that advantage now, it is you that will benefit at the long run. So better take advantage of this opportunity right now while it's still fresh, because it's for next week Tuesday on the 15th. We'll be teaching them, we'll be going fully into practical. But I want you to also understand, there's a should I say a manual, or should I say a course material, not the switch now, the course material, which will be available for, say, a soft copy. I prepared that for those who are interested. And one thing I'll also try to do, I'll make sure there will be a link from YouTube when we start it next time, a link to a group already existing. That group, I'll be adding as many that pays for their manual. I'll be adding them into that group. From that group, you can ask your questions. You have your manual, anything you want clarity. Even if you think, oh, there's a prospect for a particular job, I'll tell you, go ahead, don't fear. After that class, you'll be able to say yes. You can face anything, whatever they want to say. If we have this conversation one-on-one on that group, you call me, I am happy and ready to tell you, fine, this is all you need to do. Just go there, check this, check that, and you are good to go. You are good. Like they say, even they say salvation is free, but you will need to buy Bible. That's just the thing you also need to buy. You just need to buy the course material, which for 2000 the manual. So it's a kind of a training manual which I feel you will need. It's for your own good. It's for your own good. It's just like you're starting off with something. I personally have done so many things where I had to where you need to invest in yourself. You pay money, you say, okay, this cost is also so amount. You pay and you invest. So many of us, we don't want to even invest. You just want everything. Even Jesus Christ that came, he paid, it was his blood. At the end of the day, you go to church now, okay, you need to have a Bible. If you don't have a Bible, you have a smartphone. Your Bible is there. And you begin, okay, go through your Bible. This is what you need because I'll be giving you the soft copy for that amount. It's a giveaway price. So I think this is all we need to talk about for today. And somebody was even asking me, there's something you need to explain about electric fencing, but maybe there will be a special class for that, maybe a live, if that can be on Zoom, so that you can ask your question. You ask question, we're able to communicate. You ask that question, I'll be able to, respond accordingly. Because it's one thing that is giving so many of them some challenges even on the field. So, but we're introducing this one so that you key in why it's still early. They say make hay. Why what? It's all left to you. When where the sun is still there, make your haze now. Because a time will come. By the time people they've gone far, you start lagging behind. Oh, wait for me. Nobody will wait for you as at that time. So please take advantage of this training for next week. It's for next week. For many of us who are online, for some of us that are online now, I want to say thank you for your time. Some person will still have the video because I did such that the recording will be there so that nobody takes me back to begin to explain some things which I may not have time to explain in our later class. So till meet again. If there's any question you want to ask, you can quickly drop on the comment section. I will just read it. But next time we'll be having what's the name? A more interactive class. I just want to make sure this is up. I needed to test it today so that when that time comes, we're having that class, we don't have some lapses. So for the other ones, we'll be having a link for a Zoom class. So from that Zoom class, we can also be talking with ourselves from there. Any question? If there's none, I think this is all we're going to have for today. Till we meet again in our next class, my name remains Daniel. Catch you soon. Bye for now.